Hello and welcome back to EU4. I'm Count Christo and this is the Prussian Pride campaign. We are just involved in the conquest of Memel here. We're almost there. We're getting some good sieges done at the moment. I realised I should probably be sending these guys around up here to facilitate yet faster glorious conquest. So I'm going to do so. Now that our ally has got themselves military access through Lithuania, we can have it, even though Lithuania wouldn't ever grant it to us themselves. Ooh, it's unfortunate. I rather liked our previous guy. So now we are von Kuring. Knorring? Do we share the dynasty with anyone? No, unfortunately there's no one of this dynasty. Doesn't look like. Austria and England would both like royal marriages. Why, of course, my friends. Military tech, not yet. Probably shouldn't marry Austria, actually. I mean, I know I just did. Probably shouldn't do that again, because it's not long. Well, no, it's 50 years till the League War. So hopefully this Queen Regent won't die in the next 4 years, so we won't have to get a regency. 6 admin, he knows where it's at. Muscovy wants a marriage, of course, my friend. So come on, England, die right now. Oh no, he's not going to get our succession war anymore. That's odd. I wonder why. Nothing's changed. They haven't gone to war, which is what usually changes that. Odd. It's not prestige. I've got loads of prestige. Ooh, they've got none. How did that happen? I guess they just lost to France or something. Right, let's do that. Don't want to have excess attrition, if at all possible. But definitely need some more troops there to actually finish the siege. Now we can go back in to do some looting. Always good to do some looting. Let's see if we can kill this. Should have been blockading Memel this whole time, really. Problem is they probably have some galleys, which will fight quite well against me. Oh no, they didn't have any galleys in that force. So yes, we can blockade Memel, which will speed that up significantly. And there they go, perfect. And now we can catch them on the way out and do some good damage again. Didn't lose a single troop. Good. Go back to protecting trade in Lubeck. Let's send these cannons up here to Rethel. There's 4 going up there, so these 2 will additionally be required to hold down that siege. Livonian orders suing for peace. Not yet, I'm afraid, Livonians. We need to take some of your forts so that we can get the peace deal that we want. Ooh, Saxony's doing that for me. Very kind of them, I must say. Poland, let's claim the highest development province that borders us. Which looks like it's Potsdam. Nice. There we go, Saxon conquest of Bamberg, victory! So we did loads of work, so only 10 favours, we stack wiped your enemy. Ooh, they took quite a bit of land, didn't they? I'd like to get a personal union over Saxony at some point, with any luck. Ooh, yes, that's not perfect. Unfortunately, we're technically a woman at the moment, so the electors are like, no, she's a woman. So they'll never vote for us. Or unless the pragmatic sanction is passed. England is requesting you come to aid in the... not happy about that. Oh, good lord. Burgundy's allied to France? What heresy is this? Well, I guess I better say yes. I can't afford to take a hit like that, but France might come and own me if I say yes. Hopefully France ignores me. I mean, that's a lot of provinces to get military access through. I feel like we have to say yes, but that's a war that we're definitely going to lose. But I need to say in England's good books. Oh no, we had a kid. Darn. Oh well, he still has our dynasty, so eventually we'll be able to get a personal union over him, almost certainly. Yes, well, we're going to hide up here and hope that the French just ignore us and focus on fights down here. I am concerned about that war, though. Well, this one's almost over. That's good. We've managed to avoid fighting the Livonians again. And there's some Teutons hiding up on that island, too. There goes the truce with Poland. Right, we're going to smash them, definitely, while they're not allied to Bohemia. Ooh, yes, and they allied themselves to Magdeburg, didn't they? So we can get Magdeburg in that war as well. Excellent, excellent news. Right, come on, both fall this tick. 1, 2. No, only 1. Oh well. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. What do you want, France? We're going to lose this, so we should probably... No, there was one our treaties with Austria. Boo. Brandenburg will give them 10% of our income, and all treaties with England and Austria, and we pay 200 ducats. It's annoying, but that's probably what we're going to have to do. That wasn't worth it. I should have declined. Just took the diplomatic reputation hit. Oh, that's annoying though. I really liked my alliance with Austria. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. They're probably going to keep being friendly towards us. Yeah, they still really like us. Let's just improve relations a bit more. Yes, they force us to take out a loan there. Not very nice of them. Well, we'll take out our pent-up anger. On these holy orders up here. Let's just let the month tick, so I can get that extra little bit of spy network. And then I don't actually need to separate piece them, although I would like their cash. Only 60, but also war reps. How much Diplo points are going to cost? Yeah, I don't want to spend Diplo points. Oh, but I haven't claimed it anyway, so it will cost me the same amount of Diplo points anyhow. They are not a co-belligerent, so it's going to cost extra to take land from them. But I would like to take, like this, so that I can claim all this land here, because I am very keen on a war with Denmark soon, with Muscovy on my side. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's do that. Corridor, because that's going to cause kind of localized aggressive expansion. As you can see, that caused almost none down here, but quite a lot up here. We want that kind of spread the aggressive expansion as much as possible. Don't want a fort there, and it's time to piece you out. I'm just going to stack wipe these guys first. There we go. That cost us only 100 men. Gives us a bit of army experience, bit of good stuff. So that's going to let Riga and the Teutonic Order join. I'm not too concerned about the Teutonic Order joining, and Riga is titchy. So that looks good to me. Yep, call that. Delete the fort. Standard procedure at this point. Come down here. Yep, so England we annulled our treaties with, but they still love us. And they've got our dynasty, which will give them plus opinion forever. So we should be able to ally them again when it comes to it, which is good. Right, so yes, we're going to do some claiming. Definitely want that one, and that one, and that one, but we can't do that one yet. Okay. Right, so it's time to kill Poland, but we're going to need to take a period of peace and prosperity first, because we are very low on our manpower situation. It's pretty dire at the moment. Have we got enough favours with Muscovy, actually? Now I think of it. I do. Just excellent. Who's occupying that? Croatia. What on earth is going on? Bit of a spat with some miners there, Austria. Yeah, so England's of course going to lose this war against... oh god, Scotland. The Scottish conquest. It's just Scotland versus England. That is ballsy. I think Scotland's going to get absolutely trounced in that war, unfortunately for them. Because they'll be like, yeah, England's got no chance because they're being crushed by these guys. Well, yes, but the English navy is going to hold their own, and then the Scots are going to get destroyed. Let's pay back our loan. Royal marriage offer from Saxony, I accept. Graciously. We need to get all the royal marriages we can right now to get our chance for a new heir up, because we need an heir once this guy comes of age. Hopefully he gets a good trait. Is it called trait? Personality. There we go, finally. Colonialism. Who did it? It was Castile. Cool. So we don't really want to go onto Tech 9 because that will put us unbalanced again. And we're not really planning to go to war in the very immediate future. So I think I'm going to spend all my military points on that. Hey, we can go up to a kingdom. Huzzah! We can't go to an empire, unfortunately, because as you see there, elect as the empire cannot upgrade our government class king. So we're going to go up to a empire, probably about the same time we leave the empire. Do I want to take that policy? No. Anything else I need to do right now? Yes, put him not in charge. Hope that Britain dies twice in a row to give us a personal union over him. That'd be good. Handy. And there we go. Extra diplomat. Huzzah. And the nobility wants some more land, which is fair enough. We did just take quite a bit. Let's give them Memel for now. It's got quite high autonomy. You also want to do this, right? So cycle out your provinces. So I'm going to revoke this one because it's down to 18% now, and give them this one because it's up at 30%. And then I'm going to revoke probably the highest one, Newmark, from them because it's now to 8%. Give them Altmark instead. Now they're disloyal, so I don't want to do that anymore because they'll I'll get irritated and rise up and start merrily butchering people. Right, now, what do I need to use the other diplomat for? Yes, Poland. There we go. I want to get a couple more claims with them. We have to declare war on them before this truce ends. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have to declare war on them in the next kind of 7 years. Recall from both of them. Who else do I want to declare on? Yeah, it's not Christmas time. Let's disable that song in future. I do like that one at Christmas, but when it's not Christmas, it just seems odd. Yes, I'd love to destroy you. Only allied with the Livonian Order, which is great because that'll give us easy access to this area. We want to take this province because we want that estuary to let us pull money out of the Novgorod node down into the Baltic Sea and then down into Lubeck. It'll irritate Muscovy, us owning this province, because I believe that's going to be vital interest. Yeah, definitely. But, well, Muscovy's quite aggressive, aren't they? Right. But, I mean, I think we can probably live with irritating Muscovy a bit. Do I want to take tech? Yeah. That means I'll be able to take this one without getting unbalanced now. And admin I want to save for doing this because I desperately want that advisor costs down. But then after that, we're going to be pumping it all into developing Berlin. Unfortunately, nothing causes colonialism to grow that isn't basically being next to this or being in the New World. So it's not going to spread to us for ages if we just let it spread normally. So we're not going to have that. Anything else to claim? 30. Yep, let's claim that one. Saxony's died. They about to get our dynasty? No, that's a shame. Well, let's marry them again. We want to keep that royal marriage network going. How long? 2 years till we come of age. Up to 3,000 manpower. Well, actually, no, not true. Negative about 3,500, 4,500 at the moment, because we still need 7,000 to reinforce. We only gain 260 a month if only we were the Emperor and had all that extra manpower. Austria's doing a pretty terrible job of being the Emperor. He's letting this Brandenburg guy run away with it, conquering all these little princes. I'm looking forward to going to war with Poland again, taking a whole bunch of their land. We've got so little aggressive expansion over here, we can really take a chunk out of them. So what would we want from them trade-wise? Definitely Chelmno and Tuchola. And then probably just more in this Krakow node to pull it all up here. Definitely Krakow itself. Can I get a claim? Yes, I can. 16. Let's claim that one. Oh, and since I've been saying, you know, oh yeah, we can get these two. I should probably claim those two, shouldn't I? Any rebels? Hessen. Yep, they're coming up. Ooh. And Haltian separatists can be avoided if I just raise maintenance for a little bit. Please don't fire right now. Oh no, Pomerania separatists fire right now. Let's put a guy in charge, reduce that attrition. I'm just going to let the Anhalts go down by kind of 1 tick. There we go, put them down to 80%. And now we're going to go and receive these guys. Glorious indeed. Hey, it was the one I was talking about. Great. That's good timing. Cleves wants some troops. Yeah, sure. Let's just reduce this down to something that they can afford to get. Cleves, have some condottieri. 0.3? Screw you, Cleves. I'm afraid. Definitely not going to do that one. Come on, attack me. You're in the woods, I don't want to attack you. Let's spread out, make sure we get them on the defensive. There they go. Send these guys in here. Switch where the leader is. Great timing, and there they go. Easy win. And then we're going to go back down to Anhalt to keep that one suppressed. Any others? Yes, Altmark. Where is that? There it is. Got some peasant. Sorry, some noble rebels down there because the nobles are unhappy with us. Oh, that's about to end, so that's not going to be a problem for very long at all. Monopoly charters. Do they have a low anything? Bring it down? Yes, barred from state careers. 5 years, but that's okay to increase it a bit still, and a bit more. If I increase their influence by 20, that would put it at 66, then it's going to get plus 10, go to 76. It'd be risky. But you know, where's the fun without the risk? 100 Diplo points, well worth it. We don't really want to take this tech, because it doesn't give us anything I'm going to use. Trade range doesn't matter. Near morale, you'd mostly use this modifier in the game. Well, it's not true. Sailors might be the most useless in the game. No, it's not true, because sailors at least sometimes comes in handy. Near morale never comes in handy. Match promoted cultures, also useless. So let's just use that to do this. Although I'd rather the clergy were loyal while I did this, because that's going to give us... Oh no, it's them that gives us the development cost. Darn. Well, we're not going to do that right now, because I want them to be loyal when we do it. Right, now where else was I going to put down rebels? Altmark, I believe. Ooh, Teutonic Separatists in Memel. Better go deal with them. How many? 21,000? That's ridiculous. That's totally absurd. 21,000 Teutonic Separatists in frickin' Memel. This is one province. Eesh. Eesh. Bah. Humbug. Oh well. I want to claim Nevar? Oh, I need to reclaim Holstein as well. Although I'll probably make my war against Denmark over Nevar. Never? I think that'll make it easier. Oh, you're moving. Who are you about to go to war with? I wonder. Still just Cleves? Yep, so don't want to sell them any guys, because we know they're cheapskates. There's nowhere else in the Livonians we're going to be able to claim, so I'll call back that diplomat. Who else do I want some claims on? Oh yeah, Lubeck. Let's get some claims back on them. And Hamburg too. There we go. Oh, there you go. Good thing I spotted that in time. Defence in the woods. Very nice. And river crossing too. Made that nice and easy fight. Now, Estonians are going to rise up pretty soon. Oh yeah, so we've cored this, but we haven't added it to a state. So, oh sorry, we haven't quite cored these. Once I've cored these, what I'm going to do is show off a little thing I think is a trick, rather than an exploit. And help elucidate where I draw that particular line. But until then, I'm going to lower maintenance. It's Poland we're going to fight next, isn't it? Yes. Württemberg and Armenia. Huzzah! We have... oh, he's a navigator. Saxony's converted to Protestant. Interesting. And I do want to take this, because I want that advisor costs down. Even though we're, quite a bit behind on admin tech right now. It's going to take a long time for these guys to get back to loyal. I think when I need to do the development, what I'll do is I'll give them some more land, and then I'll get them loyal that way. How's colonialism coming? Yes, see, it's advanced one province. It's going to take, it's been 4 years. It'll take absolutely ages to get up here to Brandenburg with our big name. Do we have the best font in the Empire? Not quite. Austria's shorter names, meaning they're having a bigger font. It's all about font to U4. Very important. Gallery's converted. So, Protestantism is spreading. Bohemia is probably going to convert soon. We would like to take Humanist at some point. Maybe not next. Probably next will be a military idea, because we're frequently having more military points than everything else. Uprising, yep, the Estonians are going to rise soon, but hopefully we're going to be able to avoid that. Almost certainly, in fact. Unless it's the next 2 months. We wish we'll be able to avoid that. So this is a trick that I learnt from the EU4 Facebook group. Which is yet another reason why you should use it. There's lots of tips and tricks being shared. So you make somewhere a state, lowers the autonomy floor down to 50. Raise autonomy, goes up to 75, kills the unrest. Make it a state again. You've just managed to raise autonomy without... raise autonomy and lower unrest without actually having to raise autonomy at all, which is very good. Obviously it only works for places that you don't actually want to be states. Because if I were to make it a state again, it's still going to be 75. And Goldingen, yep, same for you. There we go. Now, 30 Imperial Authority. Oh yes, it's time to start playing this game again, isn't it? Now, I don't have 10 provinces to add to the Empire. Sorry, 20, otherwise I would do and hope that he could pass the next reform. But what we need to do now is get going on working on all these electors to like us again. They've flipped religion, which is not doing us any favours. You, we need to like us more. You, we can get to like us more, so we shall. Send them a gift. Nice, generous gift. You too, send you a gift once we can afford a proper one. And then we'll improve relations with Saxony. If Austria dies right now, I'm going to be so mad. He probably won't though, he's really young, isn't he? Well, 36. It's not that young in this game. Let's keep... Right, we've got... Why are we voting for Austria? Ah, so it's whenever we become ineligible, we switch our vote to Austria. That's a load of nonsense. Because now we're going to get that, oh, they changed their vote for us. You know, I never wanted to change my vote to you. Load of nonsense. Oh well. Oh well, we're moving on. So yeah, we've got 4 votes, which means we're winning again. But we need to make sure these guys stay voting for us. They do appear to be going in the right direction. And we can improve with only 8 more in mines. 12 more there. It's not the best. What comes at the next level? Is it a trade efficiency level? 9. No, it isn't. 9 doesn't give anything that useful then. Petition for redress. I'd love to get some more noble loyalty, so I'm going to deny that petition. Butcher the peasants involved. Norway is building a spy network. Leinster has converted to the Catholic faith. Excuse me. Why were they Protestant? Ah, they're a vassal of England, so England went Protestant and forced them to go Catholic. Sorry, them to go Protestant, but then they went back to Catholic. Mainz, we've finished improving relations with. Let's work on Trier. How much more can I improve with them? 15, not enough. But we do still have 4 in our favour, which is pretty good. Okay, deny the petition. Butcher the peasants. Excellent. The things the U4 makes you say. Excellent. Butcher the peasants. Let's reduce inflation a bit. Well, it's ticking down, but only a tiny bit. And we've got the resilient state, so that's quite good. Let's do that once. You all ready? Yep, looks like it's time for war with Poland. Let's see. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten to raise my maintenance. I'm not going to do it right now. Looks quite promising to me. Muscovy, Saxony and Cologne. I think we'd crush them. Let's do it. Army maintenance all the way up. Don't want to take that tech. I'm waiting for these guys to be loyal before I develop. Institution still miles away, right? Yep, miles away. Okay, let's crush Poland, Bohemia. The seal of confession. We shall take the free Diplo points, of course. But in fact, we will save the war with Poland for next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.